Hi, today we will talk about life cycle of a star. Giant gas cloud. A star originates from a large cloud of gas and dust known as a nebula. A protostar or a baby star. How does the protostar form? As the clumps of dust and gas gather more and more mass, their gravitation pull increases, forcing more atoms together. This process is known as acceleration that result in a protostar. The T-Tauri phase. In the T-Tauri stage, a young star begins to produce strong winds, which push away the surrounding gas and molecules. This allowed the forming star to become visible for the first time. How does the star form? The young star reaches hydrostatic equilibrium. The gravity compression is balanced by its outward pressure, giving it a solid shape with a reasonable stable size, which is the main sequence star. His process of nuclear fusion creates tremendous amount of energy that the star needs to resist the force of gravity that is trying to crush the star together. Nebula, birth of a star. Stars are formed in nebula. A nebula is a very large cloud of gas and dust in space. Protostars. Gravity makes dense regions of gas more compact, soon take a definite shape, and are called protostars. A new star. When the core of protostar reaches a specific temperature, nuclear fusion begins and the protostar ignites. A protostar becomes a star. Nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion is the process by which two nuclei combine to form a heavier element. It takes about 10 billion years to consume all the hydrogen in a main sequence star. Red giant. All the hydrogen has fused to helium. The helium in the core of the star is still burning hot helium. Stars fusing together to create carbon or oxygen. Red giant. Hydrogen in core begins to run out. Core becomes unstable and contracts. Outer core expands, cool and glows red. Low to medium mass star. A low to medium mass star will become a white dwarf. White dwarf, lost of the helium atoms in core, are fused into carbon atoms. Star begins to die. Star collapses and it's extremely dense. Ultraviolet light makes the material glow. Black dwarf. As the white dwarf cools, the light it gives off will fade through the visible light spectrum, blue to red to black, no light. Massive star. After the red giant phase, a massive star will undergo a supernova explosion. Supernova explosion, a release of energy when fusion of the atoms stop. Pulsar is a rotating neutron star. If the serving core has a mass of less than 3 solar masses, then the core becomes a neutron star. If the mass of the surviving core is greater than 3 solar masses, then the black hole forms.